Hey everyone, it's TheSandov, and I'm sure you are all aware of the biggest issue at hand right now, and that is the honing rates plus the huge wall of nothing between item level 1340 and item level 1370. And I want to talk to you about the state of the game because it is rapidly dying to bad decisions and I cannot stand by and just watch this happen. I'm going to please ask you to listen to the whole video if you're planning to make a comment. Gold River stated that he wanted to implement Legion raids into the game as fast as possible due to the fact that Legion raids are the biggest selling point in this game. And while I agree with this, Smilegate and Amazon did not take into account how hard it would be to get there without honing raid buffs. The moment players hit that 1340 item level mark, they very quickly realize it is near impossible to upgrade without spending tons and tons of resources with insanely low success rates. There's tons and tons of people begging for this honing catch-up mechanics to be implemented into the game as soon as possible. In my opinion, this honing raid buffs should have been implemented in the Argos patch. Bringing it a week or two after Argos release would bring other problems. Sure, it would be amazing for players who stuck around 1340 and below, sold every single material for gold and made a huge profit. But what about players who pushed hard and spent every single resource they had to hit 1370? Obviously, the majority are not 1370, but there's quite a lot of players that have hit 1370 legitimately in the game right now. These players, including myself, would be the biggest losers if they were to bring honing catch-up mechanics into the game. I currently have 5 characters in tier 3 and spent every single resource I had to get here. If they were to bring catch-up mechanics, that means that everything I worked for was for nothing. But to be honest, I wouldn't care, since this is for the health of the game. However, other players like me would be upset, and understandably so. But there is the one update that Amazon can do right now that would have no losers, a win-win situation, and every single person in the game would benefit from it. Nobody would be left out. And that is the introduction of heroic raids, abyssal trials, and PvP exchanges. I have no clue why these were not implemented into the game in the first place, but bringing this into the game would have nobody complaining. These are extra weekly activities that reward players with an insane amount of materials, enough to make that push a hell of a lot easier. The rewards of these 3 things would see an abundance of upgrade materials available in the game and accessible to everybody. If Amazon did not release the catch-up mechanics on the Argos raid update, I'm beginning to doubt they'll bring it on the Bolton Legion raid update as well. However, there's just so much backlash towards the decision of not bringing catch-up mechanics that you never know. They could implement them into the game sooner than we expect. Whatever the decision Amazon and Smilegate decide on, this will be the last straw for many players, and if they are not happy with it, players will not be reaching the Legion rates like Gold River wanted, and they won't even look back at this game due to the poor decisions. It has to be done right and fast. Thank you all so much for listening. All we can do now is wait and see what the future holds. I'll see you guys next time.